as well, since OBS is wanting to be fucking stupid. Nice. We just killed the asylum demon before OBS decided to disconnect. So, got literally just killed the asylum demon. See, still here. Now, when you go to fight him clean, after you do the punch attack, it's typically 1, 2, and then roll. 1, 1, 2, and roll. It's typically the easiest way to fight him, because those 2 attacks time it just right, so when you go to roll, you typically roll either through his attack, or he just usually misses with his attacks.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Alright. Now we're here at the hut. Once you set at the bonfire, and if you chose the warrior class, you're going to go to strength and take it to 16, which is 3 levels. Now the reason we're doing that is because we're going to go get the Zweihander. Right? The Zweihander is a massive colossal sword, and it pretty much one-shots all of the jackasses within the first areas, just because of how strong it is. We're going to just run through this place, and we're going to pick up several items. We're not fighting anything. We're just running past, grabbing items, and then leaving. That was our weapon right there. When you're coming back this way, you want to run on that side of it, so that way the skeleton doesn't get you. And then what I do here is I run at a slight angle into the wall, so that way I'm not worried about me slipping off the edge. Now I'm going to equip the Zweihander. I'm going to drop my helmet, because you do have a weight limit in this game. And if I had the helmet on, I am 0.4 pounds overweight. So it doesn't necessarily matter what we drop, the helmet or the gloves. But yeah. Just drop one, then equip the Zweihander, and then hit triangle, or for me it's triangle to 2-hand. I am able to wield it even though I do not have the required strength to one-hand it. Now we're going to pick up the items in Firelink. You can fight these jackasses if you want, but I don't recommend it. Now that we've opened up all 4 of these chests, we're going to go over here to our equipment. We're going to scroll over here to our little hot bar. We're going to equip the homeward bones. Now we're going to run back, and this time we're going to go up the stairs, and we're going to follow the path around. So we grab this over here on this side. We're going to run down, go back to the bonfire, and rest again, and reset everything. And we're going to go get the last item from this side, and then we're done with this side. That one right there. Now if you go off and you just roll right at that point, that little weird lip that's right there, it generally puts you right in the right spot, landing as you saw right before it. So you just grab why the skeletons are, you know, putting their bones back together. And if you run along that edge right there, the skeletons will have a tendency to follow it. And they also have a tendency to fall down. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to pop all 4 of these humanity. Humanity increases your item discovery, so you want to use them real quick. And then we're going to just go this way up. We're going to kill everything going through this little area. I believe I missed with that first shot. Go please. Come up. We activate this guy. Now I am doing charge heavy attacks. I'm just hitting the heavy button, and he does that big overhead slam. I like it because I like the blocking of people. Now we're going to run up, grab that soul, and when we come in here, we're going to stick to the left. And that's why we kill the rat. Well, the rat actually did us a good thing and dropped us humanity. That's what we wanted. We're poisoned, so we're going to drop all our gear. And that's going to get rid of the poison faster because we have a lower bar that we have to deal with the poison. But we got to be extra careful now because of the fact we're constantly got poison going on. Those drop down. Gonna grab that. We're gonna let this jackass continue running. He's gonna come out on that side and he's gonna go up that ladder there. Never mind, he's being an idiot, so screw him. fucking rat. There we go. Now we gotta rest at the bonfire once we're done with this area. So that way we can get all our flasks back. Oh, screw it. That guy's down there. I'm not even gonna waste my time running back around to kill him. So now we leave. Now, if you're holding the sprint button, then you release it and tap it again, you will do a running jump. But we're going to do that over here. Get over here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to walk along this side, kind of like that. Turn yourself into the pillar. We're going to grab the ring of sacrifice, and then we're going to put that ring on. This way, if you happen to die, you don't lose your humanity or your souls. Now that we're here, we're going to pop this humanity. Give us 6. We're going to rest at the bonfire. Get all of our flasks back. Now we're going to go down. All the way over to this archway. Turn your camera and then look down and follow the stairs. It's very easy to run off the edge over there. Go all the way down. Run across the lever and follow down. I'm probably going to stop talking here soon because we all know I'm not the biggest fan of the yappity yap. And what I do, so that way when I go to leave, I always send the elevator back up, which is why I go straight to the back and then make my way up. Now, because I'm going after the Black Knight weapons, one of them, I need to have 22 strength minimum and 18 dexterity. I need 22 strength to two-hand. All 3 Black Knight weapons. You have to have 18 dex no matter what. You cannot get 5 without having the 18 dex. It is a hard requirement. The strength, on the other hand, all you need is at least enough so that way when you two-hand, it equals the total number of strength you need. You get a 1.5 bonus to your strength when you two. Meaning, if you the Zweihander, for example, requires 24 strength. In order for us to two-hand it, we need at minimum 16 strength. And that is why we put 3 levels into strength at the very start of the game. Now, we kill them because it gives us almost 300, 400 extra souls. So, yeah. Now, the item we just picked up out of that thing, we're going to need it to kill the ghost. It is the transcend, whatever this is. This allows you to attack the ghost. If you don't have it, and you try to attack the ghost, your attacks are just going to go right through him, and you're not going to be able to kill him. So, grab that, pop it. Killing the 5 ghosts down here gives you 1,000 more souls. And as you see, it's not that hard to kill. I just hit them with the heavy attack, and it pancakes them and allows me to kill them. I'm going to pick up 2 more from that bookshelf there. We're going to go out here. There's a very tiny bridge under the water. You see. We're going to walk out just enough to spawn them in, and then hit the first one with a heavy attack. And then if you get them close enough, you can kind of hit multiples of them with an attack. Then you got to worry about that. Back up, heal. Heavy. Take care of that. You can get lucky and they can drop you more. But if you get super lucky, you get this weapon. This weapon lets you attack the ghost. They have cursed weapons in this game, and the cursed weapons will let you attack almost every type, every enemy type. So we no longer need the curses. We could always pop that weapon in our hand and go fight and kill the curses, because we can now damage them with their own weapon. We're going to pop that blast. We're going to run back. Now, when we came down here, we came out of this doorway. Right? And when you did, you should have picked up the souls that are right there on that corpse. Now we're going to go up a different one. If you started with the master key, you are able to open this door, which is why we start with the master key. Going to pick up another large soul. Going to go this way across the bridge, and then we're going to make a left. We're going to run along these edges through this entire thing. And this is the reason we have the Ring of Sacrifice on. Because it's very easy for you to slip off, whatnot. Now, when you get to this decayed dragon, this dragon's actually alive. So if you attack it, it's going to wake up. If you try to grab one of those 2 items, it wakes up. You can grab this one for free, but you cannot grab the other 2. So don't do it. It will wake up. It has a poison breath. Not a very fun fight. So just grab the item in between the claw, and then skedaddle. Now, you got these lightning breathing dragons here. And depending on which way they face, it's going to depend on which way we're going to run. Right? So if you run along the edge there, he is going to shoot the lightning directly that way. But there is a chance that he's going to pivot and angle himself towards the wall. And at that point, you want to run to the op. You want to run towards the edge and underneath his wing, and you're able to run right by him. If he kills you, it's okay. You have the ring of sacrifice. It is fine. But you will start back over at Firelink, and all you do is just run back down. Now, we're going this way because we're going to get our first Black Knight elite, first Black Knight enemy right here. And this guy has one of the absolute best weapons in the entire game in the Black Knight halberd. And as you see, we can cheese him because he does not come inside the cave. Just come out, we lower him down, we run back inside the cave. And you, if you get lucky and you get the Black Knight halberd, we are pretty fucking set to just demolish everything. And the only thing we got left to do is to get the rest of the stats to be able to wield it, and then upgrade it. Now, down here is one of the best shields you're gonna find in the game. This shield speeds up your stamina recovery, which is a very, very good thing you want to have. So we're going to always grab it and then equip it, and we're going to have it on our back for most of this game. Rarely are we rarely going to use the shield to try to block anything. We are pretty much using it for the passive effect that it has of stamina recovery. And then as you're making your way up, instead of continuing up, continue on the little side path down so we can grab the longbow and the 16 arrows that come with it. And then you just follow the path on up. You're gonna come across a crystal lizard. You want to kill it because the upgrade material for the Black Knight halberd is what it drops. The Twinkling Titanite. We want those. We're going to kill 2 crystal lizards, and then we're going to kill several of the enemies that are up here because they drop a red bloom, a purple bloom, and then a blooming, or it's a red chunk, purple chunk, and a blooming chunk, clump. I think it's a clump. Yep. These guys here are the ones that drop the clumps. And we want to get 1 red, 1 purple, and 1 bloomy. Because we can trade those in for Twinkling Titanite. You get one Twinkling Titanite for a red, 1 Twinkling Titanite for a purple, and you get 2 for a bloomy. Alright, we got a purple. to do is you run along this path here to this door. There's a fake door. You got a bonfire back there. If you need to sit and rest at it, go ahead. You will get your flash back, but you won't get 10 because the bonfire is not kindled. We'll go over that here in a little bit. But there's 3 more of them down here. So we're going to come down, just line yourself up with it, and then heavy. We're going to sprout. Motherfuck. I don't know why it did not hit him. Because I swung before he hit me, and that he should have died. But as I was saying, when you die with the Ring of Sacrifice on, you are automatically teleported back and you don't lose none of your stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to pop. We're going to go ahead and just pop all of our souls and see where that gets us on levels. One of the first things we need to do is come down here, talk to the person in this cell, and give her the Firekeeper soul, so it increases how much we recover on our glass. We heal more when we give her those. We're 1 level shy. So what we can do to make up for that 1 level is we can go kill those ghosts. So that's 1,000 souls. So we're going to go back down. We're going to trip the elevator, stay at the far back, even though we're going to turn around and run out the other way. We're going to send it back up, come down. Now we were going to be like 50 or 60 souls short. So we can go ahead and we can just kill these guys as well. I think after killing those 5, we're gonna have enough. But killing the 5 ghosts, we're gonna have enough. But there's no reason why we shouldn't just kill all these guys and get the extra couple of 100, 300 from it. Yeah, that's 300 right there. And then as we go back down here, because I got the weapon for it, I could just equip the weapon and go fight these things. But since you don't, you may not have, we're going to pop a curse, and then we're going to come, and we're just going to R2 them again. to Homeward Bound. Back here to the bonfire. To put the last level we need into. Now, we're going to drop the Zyhender. We're going to equip the Black Knight Helmet. Now, that is what we call a heavy roll. We are heavy rolling because the Black Knight Halberd is heavier than the Zyhender, and we are 4 pounds overweight. You heavy roll when you're anything over 50% of your max weight. Your equip load is on that center column. Third one down, it's got HP, stamina, and then equip load. Your max equip load right now is 52 kilos. We're at almost 30. So we have to drop another piece again. We drop the chest piece. That takes us to 24. We are at a mid roll. Not only can we mid roll, but we can also use the Black Knight Halberd, which is, like I said, one of the strongest weapons in the game. And we are going to one-shot a lot of enemies here at the very early part of this game now. Even in some of the mid-game enemies can't even stand up to an unleveled Black Knight Halberd. So, this is the damage. That's almost 200 points stronger. It's 200. That is 200 more damage than the Zion. Now the problem is, it also takes. It's going to take us 10,000 souls to level it up. Because each level is 2,000 souls, and it maxes out at a +5. We're essentially going to max it out before we kill 3 new boss. Now we're going to take the exact same route we went when we fought the Black Knight that had it. We're going to make our way back. Now, if you touched a grate, if you sat at a bonfire, anywhere in between where we were, see how we angled and aimed at the wall, we're able to run underneath the other wing. Be safe from this lightning rift. Now those dragons are very tanky, and they do not pay out. I don't see them worth the effort of trying to fight them for what they pay out versus what they for how long it takes to fight them. Now, as I was saying, if you sat at this bonfire, if you died, you would respawn to this one. If you sat at the other one, that behind the illusionary wall, you would spawn back at that one. But if you didn't, then you're running all the way from Fire Lake again, and you're doing this run. It is what it is. Now we continue up. Now, as I was saying, the kindling. So your humanity, you have the option to reverse hollow, and that consumes 1 humanity, and it makes you human. If you do that, that allows you to kindle a bonfire, and that will give you 10 flasks for kindled bonfires. There is a item in the game that lets you kindle a bonfire to where you have 20 flasks. We will get that later on in the game. As you see, it was taking us 2 attacks to kill these things with the Zweihander. It's just one with the Black Knight Halberd. Okay, will y'all stop giving me the purple clump, please? Now, if you go in and just touch that item, yeah, there we go. We got the red one. If you go in and touch that item, all 3 of these guys will pop out of the ground. And attack you. It is a trap item. Now, because we have the Black Knight Halberd, we can easily kill everything that's in these woods. That's what we're going to do. We're first going to go this way, chop a tree down. There's soul pickup, there's some soul pickups. There's also a ring that's going to give us some poise. We're going to use that poise ring here in the early part, because what it's going to do is it's going to allow us to take some hits and keep moving. Now, we're going to make our way up there here soon. First things first, we need to take out the big guy here. Take out the big guy and these stingrays. Now, we don't necessarily need the green blossom, because that's the same thing that the grass crest shell does, is it increases your stamina recovery rate for a short period of time. I'm going to grab that soul, and we're going to come back around this side, and we're going to go up. We got another one of those stone knights up here. Now, once you're able to lock onto him, you can do damage to him. Fuck, he keeps messaging me. Leave me the fuck alone. Fucking annoying ass people. Oh, damn. As you saw, we respawned at the last bonfire I set. Right? And now if you look, I have no humanity up next to my health bar where I previously had 6. and all my souls are gone. You get one chance to get your stuff back. It's the same as Bloodborne. You get one chance to get all your crap back if you die. So you got to be careful and not die on your way to get it back. Because what we're going after is that item right there. That is the wolf ring. That is the poise ring. It automatically gives you 40 poise. That is more than enough to tank through stuff where you can get hit by an enemy and you don't get knocked out of your own attack. Now, because we killed them, they're all up. So what I like to do is I like to lure them out so that way I can mollywop them. Neither one of them gave me the one I wanted. So now we go back this way because this is what it's going to look like when you go back to retrieve your souls. Okay. It is fine if you die. You don't got to try to do it all at once. You don't got to try to, be fancy about it, anything like that. But as you go back to get them, you're going to see just a floating green ball or green spot on the ground. Gone. There we go. Once you get them, it says revival or retrieval. Now that we have the wolf ring, we're going to go over here and we're going to equip it. If you hit triangle on your menu, on the very last screen, on the third column, or the one on the far right of the screen, it's going to have your poise set at 40. Like, the higher your poise is, the more you can attack somebody and you can trade with people, and you don't got to worry about getting knocked out of your attacks. Like, they got to hit you with a heavy weapon. They got to hit you with a pretty heavy weapon or a heavy attack to knock you out of your attacks. Right. Now that that's done, we're going to run backwards up the way we came. And there are more grassmen to kill. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to that bonfire and we're going to reverse hollow ourselves. Which means we're going to sit. Select reverse hollow. Make ourselves human. Because we're going to kill a boss that's in this area. And we're going to summon a long-range specialist to practically do it for us. And we need the long-range specialist because this boss is a pain in the ass if you do not have it. Alright. Why ain't y'all giving me the item I want? Now we got another one of the stone guys right here. And we got moss head, moss head. These guys are some fucking. I hate these guys. Never give me the item I want when I want. Well, if you follow the wall back, you're gonna come across another stone guy. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill him. And then if you want to finish out this area, there's another one right here. If they get that spell off that they're trying to cast, it is going to make you heavy and slow you down. So if you come over here to these bushes, because we are human, we can see the summon sign, and we want to summon the witch. But you want to make sure you've killed everything before you summon her, because she will go out and try to fight everything that's out there. And we only need her to fight one thing for us. Then it's up the fucking many flights of stairs. I always wait for her to get up here with me before I go through, because that's the boss right there we're gonna kill. The Moonlight Butterfly. So as soon as we go through, it comes down. And he likes to fly over there. And that is why we summon her. She kills the boss for us. We get 10,000 free souls. And then you're able to get a divine ember, a key, and I think it's a homework bone up here. And then we can just homeward bone, and we will go back to the bonfire at the very start of this area. And what I am going to do is I'm going to kill them so I get the last item I need to trade for free Twinkling Titanite. from them. Hate these guys. So now we got 4 more people we can try to get it from. If we don't, then we can rest and try it again. We're literally just trying to get one item. That is not it. Nothing. Now you get a homeward bone back there, but we don't want to waste the homeward bones. So just run back, rest. Now I tried this 3 times. The initial run through, kill it, kill the moonlight butterfly, and then 2 more times after that to get the items I need. But that doesn't always work. Sometimes they don't give it. If they don't give it after the 3rd run, I just get annoyed because I don't like sitting here doing this shit. God damn it, stop giving me the red one. Nothing. I don't need a purple, I need a blooming. Come on, one of y'all, give me the blooming. You guys are dicks. Alright, screw you guys. I'm moving on. Alright. We have enough to go to +2 right now. With the Twinkling Titanite we have, and we're going to go ahead and go up to +2 because we can. Now we want to run by this guy. We could potentially kill him, but he's a bit of a pain in the ass.
Well, if
Right? And we're gonna pop the large soul and the proud nice soul. We're going to buy a item off of him. Sure. Give him the divine ember. And then purchase item. Go to the keys, and we want the weaponsmith box.
don't get yourself.
We'll end up buying the other ones, but right now we just need the weaponsmith box. Whenever we sit at a bonfire, we can upgrade our weapons ourselves. So, I sit here, I now have that, which allows me to upgrade my weapon without having to come back to it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to kindle this bonfire, and it's going to up our flask to 10 every time we sit here. This is a good one to kindle because the blacksmith is right there as well. And all the way up and out over here. Now we're going to have a guy with a crossbow right here, 2 guys with swords and shields. We're going to run at an angle, get behind him, backstab him, because then it makes it easier to kill that guy. We'll kill that guy. What we'll do is we'll come up here, lure this guy down here, and down. We'll grab this firekeeper soul. What we're going to do is we're going to go into our equipment, and we're going to equip the longbow, then down here to the arrows, and put the arrows on. Switch over to the weapon, 2-hand, L1 to aim at this guy's skull, shoot, wait for him to reset, shoot again, and then we kill him off with the 3rd arrow. And we're still mid-roll. That guy there will buff everybody around him if they hear him chanting, so we kill him early. And we're going to step up, and we're going to clear out the cathedral. I find it easier letting these guys run to me and having them come right up this little, because they're all dumb, they run straight up the alleyway. Makes it very easy to take them all out. Now we're going to come back out and go this way. You know what, I should have leveled up with all those souls. Oh well. As you see, we're just one-shotting everything. If they block, you instantly break their guard. So it's just amazing. Now that we cleared those out, we're going to backtrack a little bit. Now, we do this because there's a halberd right there, there's a key right there, and we want to drop this gate. Because if we don't drop it, that guy right above my head right there will run back here and drop the gate, and then he sits back here, fucking with us. So we don't want them trapping us. I don't want to be trapped in there with them. I want them trapped in there with me. That's my logic. All right. Now we're going to switch over to the bow again real quick. Come to this little ledge, lock onto that guy. I back up, let him shoot his first shot. We have the angle on these guys, as you see. The shots that hit the bridge, which is why I kind of stand back here and we just have the angle on them. Now in we go. Going to turn left. What I like to do is wait for both of these idiots to get towards the ladder so I can take them out at the same time. We got all those idiots that wanted to get together. Down here is a key. Again, if you did not start with the master key, you would need that key to open this cell that we're about to go open. And then you go down halfway, bait them, so that when they come to you, and what I like to do is I like to come up here, aggro this guy, because Piggy can't make his way in down here. And then heavy attack, and we take him out in one shot. Kill him next. And then we go over here. Up here's an item called Alluring Skulls. You can throw it and enemies will aggro to wherever you threw it at. It's quite a useful item if you want to control where an enemy is going. You toss one, and then you don't have to worry about it. What in the hell? Where did you come from? I killed you already. As you see, we got a gate there. And up, if we go in here, we got a ladder down and stairs up. If we go up, there is another Black Knight up here with a colossal greatsword. We kind of want to be careful. Now that he's turned back around, we can walk up. Heavy attack, roll back, and then R1. And it kills him. You may get lucky and you may get the Black Knight Greatsword from him. Like, there's always a possibility. It hits it's probably the only weapon that's stronger than the halberd of the Black Knight weapons. But it is also slower. And then we want to kill the rats, because as you saw earlier, if the rats bite us, they proc poison. It's this is the only game where the rats do it. It is super fucking annoying. Out here, we take out the guy on the ledge, turn the corner, take out the other one. Come to this side, run along this side. And now when you go through this door, you got the option, go that way or up. We're gonna go up first. Take out the spear guy. Take out the spear guy. Pull out the bow. That. We've taken them out. We're going to go this way. We're going to take out this spear guy. Now, unless you're really low on flask, I suggest not sitting at this bonfire. We're going to activate it, but we are not going to sit. Pull the lever. Because like that, we have now opened it up to where we could run straight through here, back up to there. We're going to raise that one up here on the way back. But we're going to go get 2 more Twinkling Titanites from another Crystal Lizard this way, which is why we're going this way. And there is another Black Knight as well that we can kill and get either his shield or his sword. And he has a great sword, not a colossal sword, but a great sword. I'm going to drop the shortcut, then just continue down the stairs, activating this bonfire. And then we got a bunch of minions to take out. And here's some black fire bombs. Again, master key opens doors. Now we're going to run up here, take out the crossbow guy. Those crossbow guys are annoying. We're going to bait these 2 dickheads. Up here. God damn. Dude was loud. Come here, you. We'll take the stab. Going to come up here, run up to there, and then come back down. Because as you see, if you don't, you're going to get hit with a flaming ball of shit. Now, down here is the Black Knight. I'm going to just walk, then hit the heavy attack button, and roll back. We have the gift of range with this weapon. So, we're outside of his reach, but he is not outside of ours. Pick up the blue tearstone ring. You can equip it now if you want. It is a defensive ring. When your health gets low, it spikes your defense, so you take less damage. Now we're going to go all the way up to right here. We're not going through the fog wall. We're going to go up, and we're going to hit that first pillar and kill the crystal lizard hiding in it. It's going to give you 2 twinkling titanite. Now, run all the way back down, and we got a door. Now, we picked up the basement watchtower key as we went through, but if you did not, you could open this door with the master key. Another reason to start with the master key. Now we're going to go all the way down to the bottom of these steps. Alright, we're going to see an NPC down one of these. There he goes. We want him to come up. And then we want to just go down. We want to open this door and go out it. Now, this is a special that I've discovered, because if he does that, we want to bait him out the door, because he is leashed. We want the item he drops. It is the easiest way to kill him, like this, is to get him to attack, and then you heavy attack. And now, we want that ring in particular, because what that ring does is that ring increases our equip rate by 50%. So now we are sitting at 72 poise. We can tank through almost anybody's attack and keep attacking. We're going to get another ring that's going to increase our carry weight and our health and stamina as well here in a minute, but we're going to go get that chest just in case, if you want to use another weapon that's not a unique weapon, you're able to put this gold pine resin on it, which gives you lightning, adds lightning to your weapon. Now we're going to kill these 3 just because they're throwing little fireballs at us. There's a free soul. There's a free firebomb. And then you can just walk off the edge right there to get over here. Now we can open this door. Oh, this one doesn't open from this side. What side was it? I can't remember. It'll dawn on me when I actually got to get there. But there's a door we open over here that takes us to another area. Takes us down below to another area. Now we're going to run all the way back the way we came. Now, because we have the blacksmith's box, we are able to upgrade without coming back to the blacksmith. But we are going to have to for a couple of items later on, but right now we don't need to worry about it. What I want to do is I want to pop these little souls. Who do I have on the list to go kill next? Tortoise Demon. Okay. Alright. We're going to lift that gate. Oh yeah, we got to clear out the upper part of this cathedral. Good thing is some of these enemies that we've killed do not respawn, so you don't ever have to worry about them coming back after you killed them, which is a nice thing. This is one of those enemies right here. He does not respawn. The guy that is right here, the big guy with the big shield, he does not respawn. Now, we go this way. Up here, kill this guy. Turn this corner, come over here. We got a bunch of minions that are gonna come after us. As you see, I like to corral them right here in this area, so just take them right on out. This way, gonna grab that. Make our way over here, and we have one more guy to kill up here, and then we figure all this out. No, she was trying to play it earlier, Sir Jake, and she was stuck fighting the asylum demon bare-fisted and with the broken weapon you start with, because she didn't know about the door that's off to the left when you get into the asylum demon. So I figured, if anything,
then I am in luck, as you can see.
yep. So I figured, if anything, I will take her through the easy way of getting relatively overpowered.
Thank you.
At the very start of the game. The Black Knight weapons route. Yeah, that's why she said something about it earlier when V and Ruben were here um, this morning, and I booted it up and just showed her exactly where to go. Firekeeper soul, level up, kick old guy off the ledge. Next things of importance. So that guy that you release from that cell, if you don't kill him, he will kill the firekeeper. We don't want him killing this firekeeper because then the bonfire does not work. So you can either leave him up there in the cell, but he gives a relatively good ring um, that is very useful throughout the game. The problem is if you unequip the ring, it breaks. And the ring he gives is the ring of favor. It increases your maximum health, your stamina, and your carry weight. So we kind of want it. So if you tap on the left analog and your light attack button, you do a kick. And you can kick him off without aggro on him to where he wants to beat your ass. Because he died from fall damage, as you see the glowing item down there, that is what he dropped. And if we quit out and load back in, it is going to be right where he was sitting. And Mr. Fumblefingers hits the wrong button. Now, seeing how we got the poise ring and it's given us a good amount of poise at 72 with it on, it makes me wonder, do we get the carry weight? Nope, we do not have the carry weight right now, so we put Havels and the ring of favor and protection. I always put the ring of favor and protection in the back slot of the rings, so that way I'm not tempted when I go to swap out this first one, I don't drop it, because the moment you unequip that ring, it breaks if it's removed. So if you remove it, you no longer have it. So, but we now have a carry weight of 95, meaning we can have over about 47 carry weight before we're at 50%, because we have it. You're going to get to a point where you don't need it and you can take it off, but that's not right now. And as you see, that chunk of our health bar that's missing, that's how much health it gave us. Right? Now we're going to level the Black Knight Halberd up to +3. Now, on top of that building right there is a key to where we started at. We want that key. And that bird that took us away is going to be up there. We want to go see that bird again and go back to that area because these stupid broccoli men that dropped us these lovely things, we can trade those in for Twinkling Titanite. If we would have got the third one, we would be able to have 4 free Twinkling Titanite. But the jackass didn't drop us. See, there goes the bird right there. So what I do is when I roll off that edge on top there to grab that key, I roll back onto right there. That way I don't ever have to drop back down. And then take the long way to get back up here. And you just come, you hit the crouch like an egg motion, and just wait, and then the bird will pick you up and fly you off. And like I said, if you want to summon the other people to help you in the boss fights, the NPCs that are already in the game, you have to be human for it. If you're not human, you can't see their signs. As you saw when we summoned the long-range specialist for our insect problem. We are back where we started. As you notice, we got guys with torches now. We want to kill them, because those torches hurt. Yeah. See, they hurt. Now, right here past that first wall, look for the little path over here to the side. You want to come over here to this little nest. Then go to your menu, select the item, and drop 1. Then quit out and load back in. When you load back in, there's going to be an item on the ground and the bird talking. And then you repeat it with, if you drop the red one, then you drop a purple one. If you drop the purple one, drop a red one. This only works once, so you can't drop multiple to get more Twinkling Titanite. So it's drop one, then drop the other. Here we go. We have now successfully picked up 7 Twinkling Titanites. Or 6 Twinkling Titanites between the 2 free crystal lizards that we run across. And then that. If we would have picked up the 3rd clump, we would have gotten 8 Twinkling Titanites. Ow. Come on. I'm killing them out of principle. And then we have our guy at the start of the game that gave us the blast, the key. He is a pansy. We're going to kill him and we're going to take his shit. We got the ball again. Let it fall. We want to come over here because there's another ring that we're going to use for the next area we're going to go to get the last of the Twinkling Titanite we need to take the weapon to +5. The beautiful thing about this is we're going to kill one more Black Knight. That's going to give us enough money to upgrade to +5. But we're going to actually pick up several souls that are worth $2 grand a piece. So it works out relatively nice. Now, I would advise against sitting at the bonfires in this area unless you want to have to wait on the bird to send you back. Because we said at the Firelink one, I am going to be able to homeward bone after I kill this Black Knight. And grab the item that's down here. There's an item behind it that we want to grab as well. We grab that, we homeward bone, we go back to Firelink. I'm also local recording it too, Queen, and I was thinking about just popping it up on YouTube, so that way there's an actual video of it up. So that way you could play it through, pause it, and stuff like that. And because Twitch deletes VODs and YouTube doesn't, it does make life a little easier. Alright, so now we can level up one more, we can level it up to +4 right now. Now we need 4 more Twinkling Titanite to get it to +5. And there's a blacksmith in a mid to late game area that sells it. They still delete after so long. You're only allowed, the VODs don't stay up for forever. They get pushed out. And you can only save up to 100 VODs, and I'm too lazy to go in and actually save them. So, yeah. Alright, so for the last 4, we're going to go down again. Except for this time, we're not going to deal with the ghostly ladies. Gonna hit that, send it back up. Drop it down. Gonna go out here. And we're gonna go in that big ass hole. So we come across Now, we got these fat homeless guys that live down here. We got Larry, Curly, and Mo. Okay. There's Larry, there's Curly, and Mo's up there. Now, they got a big club. That big club has poison on it. That big club hurts. So, try not to get hit by it. You can play it safe, hit them with the light attack, and back away. 2 of them will kill it. Like I said, big club hurts. They're homeless. They carry piles of shit on them. Okay? What I like to do is bait out the big slam, and then get... See? Now I'm poisoned. Great. Luckily, we got the stuff to deal with the being poisoned. That is actually these purple clumps. Right here. It's part of the other reason why we kind of go farm them out. Not just for the free Twinkling Titanite that we can trade it for, but for this whole area in particular. Alright, now, this is where it's going to get a bit tricky. You have a chest over here. I honestly don't remember what's in it. Oh. That's the key for the door that we went through to access this whole back area. That's why you start with the master key. Or else you would have to take the long way to go through here. We go down there, we're going to drop down here. We're going to take this ladder down now. And then from here you can kind of just walk off ledges. And you don't got to worry about taking fall damage of any kind. And then straight onto the little escalator. They're idiots. They fall to their death. Everything down here is poison. All of this is poison. Right? This is why we just went back to get a particular ring. This one. When you run through stuff like that, what's going to happen is you are going to run very slow. We are heavyweight right now, so if we go to roll, we got the fat roll. But we can sprint in this, unlike what we could do. Die, please. Unlike what we wouldn't be able to sprint through it if we didn't have that ring that we just equipped. No, being human means you also get invaded. But if you have one of the black knife weapons, they are not scary at all. They are not. Now, I would advise against resting at a bonfire. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the clumps on. So that way we can mitigate the poison. We will activate the bonfire. But only sit at it if you need to. Because if you sit at the bonfire and you try to warp back with a homeward bone, you are going to go to the last bonfire you sat at. That right there is a $2,000 soul. No, it's not back here. Get out of here, you stupid bug. Okay. Another soul. believe there's one back here. No, this is the an armor set. It's back. No, that's the spray. There goes the armor set. This has very high poison resist. So it takes longer for it to build up. Then, as you see, we move around quite fast. And that's because of the rusted ring, which is why we go get it. If we didn't have it, we'd be moving around. Yeah. If you ever ran in water, you know what I mean. Now you can kill these slugs to farm out large titanite if you got a regular weapon. But we want to head right up here. We're going to pop a moss clump. Grab that. Hit. Where you at? There you go. Hit the fake wall. Open chest, and then we're going to hit the wall behind it because it's another fake wall. And we keep running. Take the ladder down. There's going to be a bonfire up here. Again, I suggest not resting at the bonfires unless you absolutely have to. Now, there is a lot of crystal lizards down here. Right? And as you see right there, we kind of want to get to those, right? So we want to walk off this one right here and land right down here. And follow this one on up. Now, we're going to drink a glass. And then, right there, 5. 2 free twinkling titanite. And we're going to run back this way. Looky there. We got another one. Nope. Shit. Well. Anyway, if you miss them, like I did, you can quit out and load back in, and they will respawn. The ones you missed will respawn, so you can kill them again. And hey. Well, we got more than enough twinkling titanite. Like, we have enough to take a whole nother unique weapon to +5. So what we're going to now do is we're going to bone out back to Firelink. We're going to upgrade to +5. And then we're just going to fuck shit up. I'm going to get rid of that, drop that. We're going to drop that ring and put on Havel's armor. I'm going to re-equip the Elite Knight set. Go here. Reinforced weapon. And then we take it to +5. Look at that. +5 weapon and you only killed 2 bosses. And it's one of the, if not the strongest weapon in the game. Now we're going to pop the 3 large night souls we picked up. And then throw those points into health. We want to get our vitality. Yeah, vitality up to 30. And once we get it up to 30, we'll start moving our endurance up to 20. And then after that, we'll work on getting the strength up to 32. So that way we can one-hand the Black Knight Halberd. Because when you don't have the strength to wield a weapon one-handed, this is what it looks like. You look goofy. Which is why we are two-handed. You know what? Let's take the back way to get to Taurus Demon and take him out. Again, you can destroy these pillars, these pews, if you want to. It is 100% up to you. I don't, because it funnels these idiots straight to me. It makes it easy to take them out. Very easy going. Now, the only one I say we technically need to kill here is this guy. Because the rest of them ain't much of an issue. And that's because that other guy has a habit of running up there and locking us shut in that gate. So if he's not there, if he's dead, he can't lock us out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Now we run through here. Like, even if they try to block us, we still kill them. It's so fucking nice. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I will show you in a little bit why we're taking this route to go back to kill the boss that is hanging out up there. If we were to run through the first area, Undead Bird, what's going to happen is a dragon is going to spawn in. So, if we were to come across that little bridge right there, a dragon is going to land on it and then fly off. And then he's going to be guarding that area we just came down from. I don't know about you, but the dragons in this game are not that fun to fight. God damn, you fucking... Oh. Where did the fucking dickhead go? Did he fall off? Those fucking guys are just so annoying. Now you're going to be able to one-shot this next boss, which is why I don't care about the flask. Because we're going to plunge attack it and kill it. Now what we're going to do as soon as we come in is immediately hook around, go up, and we got 2 archers up here. We're going to take them out. That. Go ahead, top off. We pick that up. Down we go. We're going to run out here. He's going to jump off that. Then we bust a hockey stop and we run back to our ladder. Because remember, the high ground is your friend. That's why short people hate tall people. Look at the cute puppy. Now you don't want to hang up there too long, because he will jump up there and fight you up there. So as soon as you get there and you see him looking up at you, go ahead, walk off, R1 it, and bam, he's down in 1 hit. Quick, fast, simple. Now we can run this way. Over here is the skull. Now if you go this way, you have... Oh, he's not there. Okay. So quit out when you get over here. Alright, take it easy, Jake. Have fun mixing other men's yogurts. And over here is, for some reason, everybody's favorite character in this game. Don't know why, don't get it. I generally enjoy killing this guy mainly because everybody likes it.
I am so now. No.
But run through his dialogue.
Well, not that.
I chose the wrong option.
Oh, then.
Select yes. And he is...
Not
God damn it. I keep hitting the... Mr. Fumblefingers keeps hitting the button too fast. There we go. He gives you an item that allows you to summon other people in, and you can summon him to help you on boss fights, as well as he has his own quest line. If you want to know it, I suggest probably Googling it, because there are multiple steps to it. I don't do it. I don't think I've done any of the NPC's quest line on purpose. I have lucked into them quite a few times, but I generally don't do them. So I generally like to kill them. Poor Blair. Like I said, I generally kill him. But I wouldn't if I was you. I would let him live. Now, we're going to head to the next boss fight. If you did not kill him, he is able to be summoned for this next boss fight, as long as you are human. Okay, that's where that came from. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I got a weird message. Alright, now we gotta deal with all these trash mobs again. So, I like to bait mobs into a fucking nice big old kill line and then just leave their corpses on the ground, because I am one of those people. I litter. I said it. Like, they're biodegradable, okay? They're gonna decompose. It'll be fine. And then just run straight, go up these two ladders, and if you did not kill him, his summon sign would be right here. And you could summon him in just like we did the witch for the moonlight butterfly. And then you go in through the fog door. I'm going to pop a hill and come in. This is a duo boss fight. You'll fight the first one until he's about half health, and then the second one will come in. You can kill him with two people. You can kill him relatively fast, so you can fight him one-on-one. But the enemies in this game, if you chop off their tails, you get weapons and stuff like that. So some people like to try to take off their tail. Ow. Ow. I said, they are not that hard to kill when you have a when you have a Black Knight weapon. Even if it's not fully upgraded, they are still not that hard to kill. Now we're going to run in here, go up this long ass ladder to the very, very, very top. And we're going to ring our bells. Alright. We're going to talk to this guy and we're going to buy Homeward Bones off of him. I typically like to keep my Homeward Bones about 10, so I have a tendency of I need to buy 7. And then from here we're going to just Homeward Bone. Because this is going to take us back to Firelink, and that's where we need to go. Because we're going to head back down to that poison ass area to kill the next boss. The next 2 bosses. We're going to level up Vitality to 25. And we're going to make our way on down. And again, as we're going through this, we don't want to sit at any of the bonfires other than the one at Firelink. Because the one at Firelink is kind of the central hub for everything we're going to be doing right now. It's going to make our life a lot easier if we're able to warp straight back to it. Now the problem is, if you die, you have a very long run back, and it can get very annoying. But it happens, but it does make your life easier that you don't have to transverse everything back. You don't have to backtrack to get out. Now, you can fight Larry, Curly, and Moe. Or you can do what I'm doing and just run by them this time. Because we're not messing with nothing in this area, because this area sucks. Come on, down. And I'm taking the fast way down by just dropping. I don't like dealing with nothing in this fucking area. And then you just ride this all the way down, and it will drop you off down here. So, last time we changed out our ring to have one that allows us to run faster instead of running like this. Don't need to worry about it here because we're not running through the whole swamp again. We're just running to this far side right here. Then we're going to pop a purple clump to cure the poison, and then pop a hill. And the reason we run over there is because Larry, Curly, and Moe's brothers, Jeff, Jophus, and Jacob, the three Amish brothers, are standing there with their big ass fucking rocks to build a fucking wall. And they have a habit of throwing those rocks. So, yeah. We avoid them by running to that far side. Now, these are enemies, but I don't suggest you fuck with them, because you pop that sack on their back and a bunch of worms fall out. Now, this is what I meant by where when you're human, you would see the summon signs, and you can summon people in to help you fight the bosses. So if you want to summon her in, she is the one that invaded us earlier. Midred the Man-Eater. You can summon her in to help you with this boss fight. It is 100% up to you. Now while this is playing, I'm drinking me some Dr. Pepper. I know she's got nice boobies. Whenever you see her squat down like that, It's gonna be an explosion or it's gonna be lava. You don't want to be near either of them. That is a bad spot to be, so let's run this way. As you see, you can outspace most of her attacks. And take her out relatively easy. Now, when you fight with a summon, they can draw the aggro of the boss to them, so you can get quite a bit of free attacks. But you want to be careful with that, because if she goes to squat down and you're not paying attention, she's going to do that explosion and it will one-shot you. Now that we took care of pretty spider lady, we're going to run in here and we're going to ring our second set of bells. Why is there a set of bells underground? I have no fucking idea. I honestly don't know the lore of this game. I just like putting them. But we now open the gate so we can progress to the next area to actually get to the mid game. But we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bosses left in this area we're going to kill. Now, again, just because I do something does not mean that you need to do it. Now, when you come down the stairs, you're going to see what is eventually going to be an elevator. Right? You got the door right there. This is a fake wall. Right? You got the little pimple guy over here standing guard. Oh, sorry. Are you gonna let me pass? I don't hit the buttons as fast as I do. I spam the X button to get through dialogue. Don't spam it as fast as I do, because what happens is you hit no, and then you like sometimes I don't know if if quitting out and loading back in is going to fix it. And it's going to give me the option to change dialogue.
Oh dear.
There we go. So it did. And he's going to ask you if you want to be a servant. Select yes. And he's going to be like, okay, you can have an audience with the madam. It's another fire keeper. This is the sister to the boss we just beat. I mean, you can tell the resemblance. There is a ring that you can get that allows you to understand what she's saying. She is linked to Solaire's questline, the NPC I killed, that I told you not to kill because people like him. She is linked to him. So if you saved him, you want to keep her alive, because if she dies, this boss fire dies. The bonfire goes out and you can't use it. And this is what happens when you kill the guys with the things on their back. He has tapeworms. They are annoying as shit to kill. Just because I kill them, again, does not mean you kill them. I kill them because it's just habit at this point. Because when you kill someone who's a firekeeper, you get a firekeeper soul, which can boost your flat when you give it to the one at Firelink. There are firekeeper souls that are laying around that you can pick up. I'm going to go pick. We're also going to go pick one up, but it is not. It's definitely a pain in the ass. We watched Jake struggle with it quite a bit when he was trying to do it, and we were laughing quite a bit at. We were making fun of him all the same because it was funny. But we got another boss way over there. You can kind of see it moving around behind that fucking rock. But this one is a bit of an idiot. He's really easy to kill, and that's what we are going to do. You do not need a bunch of flasks for this one. You really don't. So now we just run this way. This is the ceaseless discharge. This is what happens when you have gonosyphilis. Yes, we're going to fight this thing. We're not going to. He only activates after you pick up an armor set. He's only going to activate after you pick up this armor set that's over here. And we're going to wait for him to throw magma at us, and then we're going to book it back to the entrance. Okay. There we go. And now we just book it. All you do is run. Just run. Let your stamina recover and run. Because he is going to chase us all the way over here. And at a certain point, it drops. And he can't chase us any further. So he jumps towards us and is hanging on the ledge. You see there, his amount of ground ends right there. But he's going to jump all the way over here and hang on the edge over here. And we are going to knock him down by smacking him in the hand. Bam. We need to do that because when we come back to this area later in the game, we could now run around where there was all that lava. Ooh. There we go. So all that before we couldn't touch because of the lava that's down there. Now we can. We can go down there if we want. I don't suggest it because there's a bunch of tourist demons just hanging out down there. But the reason I am running back is because we want to activate this bonfire that's up here. Actually, it ain't gonna matter. We already did. Okay. No, I hit the wrong button. So this is what happens when you hit the wrong button. Mr. Fumblefinger strikes again. This is why I said don't sit at the bonfires, because now we have to run all the way back out. We don't have the option to warp yet, so we have to run out. So that's why I was saying if you need to sit at a bonfire, do so. But if you don't have to, if you have enough flask, just keep hooking through. Because one, it's faster to warp back to Firelink every single time than it is to do this long trek. Because then you run the risk of dying even more and over and over and over and over and over. So I only have 3 arrows. Okay. Fire bombs it is. This is why we equipped that ring that we went all the way back to the starter area to pick up. Because you don't, this is how you move without it in this area, and it sucks. And the other reason that you go the route that I'm taking you through here is because there's a whole lot of these types of enemies that are here. I will show you. You have these enemies that apply toxic. Toxic is the worst status you can get in this game. And we're dead. Because the fucking game fucking pushed me off the edge. Fucking love that, thank you. That happens a lot because there's fucking butter all over the place on these ledges. I think they had Diddy down here and he just oiled everything up. So fucking annoying. Nobody likes coming down here, but you have to ring those 2 bells in order to progress. So this is the easiest and safest route, but you do got to be careful because you can slide off some of the edges. Fucking hell. Now, if we continued on this way, see there's an enemy shooting something at me. Those darts contain toxic. See. Hill. Really scared of the poison. There we go. We got a blooming. Now, you can use a humanity to heal. Full HP. Okay, that did absolute 0 damage. Now, down here is the free Firekeeper soul. As you see, it's not necessarily worth it to come all the way down here to grab it. Dealing with all this is just, it's just not worth it in my opinion. Because the chances of getting a bloomin' are pretty rare. So now let's get the fuck out of this area. And then we go past Larry, Curly, and Mo again. Now, as long as we don't fall, we're safe. Oh, this place is so tilting. We gotta go back up here. We gotta pull the lever for the elevator because we sent it back up. If you didn't, you would just go down there and fall straight to your death. Now we leave it up here because we want it up here. Now we gotta take another long stairway down. Ugh. To go fight the next boss to lead us into the sewers to have us go kill the next boss after that. So the dragon would be patrolling this bridge right here if we activated it. And it's highly annoying when he is. We go over here, we open the store, and we go down. These dogs do blood buildup, so constantly getting attacked by them is not always a good thing because they block bleed. Bleed takes a good chunk of your life away. You gotta be careful down here because you got people that are going to try to ambush you. And the dagger that they drop or that they use as bleed. Everything down here just wants to bleed you to death. I would check anywhere that they pop out of. There's always a chance of an item being in there. So this way. And we got another boss fight. And like that, he's dead. So when you come in here, you want to be aware of the two dogs. Most common strat is to run up these steps here to try to isolate them and kill them on the stairs. And then once you kill them, the Capra Demon will come up here as well. You can come over here and roll forward and go over here, and then he will come down after you. So that gives you a better area to fight him in. Now we go down even more. Now you gotta be careful with these guys because they're literally hiding behind everything. There is a shortcut back to Firelink this way. Is it this door? No. It's this door. Merchant right there. And this right here opens our way back to Firelink. So it makes it easier to get here if you were to die. So as you see, we were able to run straight from down there all the way back here. What the fuck you doing near my fire? The fuck down. over that. So nobody likes fucking enemies. Then do that gate all the way to the back. To the right. And then down. Out. Round. And then down again. Oh, it's not here. There is a soul. There's some souls somewhere in these barrels. There. You got a bunch of meaningless fodder down here. Now what I do is I go this way, over, kill the dog, wait for the butcher to come this way, kill him, and then take the chest. There's an NPC over here that is back this way. There's another butcher man that is hanging out in the rafters. There. You got an NPC right over here. He'll make his way back to Firelink on his own. And then you want to come back down here. There it is. You want to drop back down there, come to the stairs, and behind the guy we just beat up, behind all this, there is a drop down. You want that drop down. Because, as you see, it puts you up here. We have a shield that's over here. Now, you should be able to see it from here. But along the far side over there, you can go straight down to the other side without hitting that gap. That's kind of what we want to do. You kind of bypass this whole area coming this way. There is a long way, and that is through the entrance of where the if you follow that ledge that the NPC is on. You want to move over towards that wall right there, and you slide all the way down. And from there, you can actually open up the shortcut and go all the way back up to the bonfire if you want. And like right here is the bonfire. Like we skipped going through the whole sewers area because we slid on the far left side next to the wall. This area has something known as cursed. So if you get cursed, you lose. You only have half your health after you get cursed. It is not fun. Now you have a little merchant that appears right over here. I'm gonna take out these rats because why the fuck not? Oh well, the other one's gone. Go up, left, left, down. If Solaire is still alive, his summon sign will be down here for you to summon him to help you with the boss, this boss fight. Let's pop the hill, and then I'm going to go in. We got 2 more bosses of this area. I'll finish those out and then I'm calling it quits. Like I said, you can chop their tails off. And this technically gives you the key to access the the shitty area that we were in. Because we don't need it. We're going to Homeward Bone back to Firelight. That takes care of the Gaping Dragon. Now, I am going to move the split up. So now we're going to go fight Sif. To fight Sif, we have to spend 20,000 souls. Oh, you got new people here. That's somebody else that we didn't save. We need 20,000 souls to buy the key to open the area where Sif is at. And ironically, you get 25,000 souls from Gaping Dragon, so it kind of works out. And then you're going to make those souls back because the area we're going to go to has 6 NPCs that pay that back when you kill them. We're going to sit here because this is the next bonfire we want, and we kindled this, so it's maxed because that is where we want to go to progress and to kill that boss. You know what? I think we're gonna kill Sif, and that's where I'm gonna end it. You,
What? I see. I'll be seeing you then. Be careful. I could. Why not? My.
then large ember. Then we want to repair equipment. Let's just go through repairing everything.
Don't get yourself neither.
So it's all good. Oh yeah, we gotta buy the key.
Well, you.
Rest of Artorias. Alright, we got it. Now I want to buy the repair kits.
Don't get yourself. No.
Those are the last items that we need to buy from that guy. Now, if you kill this guy, there are others like him in the game, and every time you kill one, the remaining ones get stronger. So, I say don't. I generally just don't kill him. Honestly, not worth the hassle. Honestly, not worth the hassle. Now we're gonna go all the way back to right beside the grace that we're at earlier when we're farming these guys for the moss clumps. Because that is the door. Is right beside it. There is a backdoor way to get here, but you're probably gonna die and lose your souls if you try to go that way repeatedly, because it is a pain in the ass. So we just spend the 20 grand and go this way. Now, there is a knight, a sorcerer, a bandit, a monk, and somebody that looks like a raider that's out in this area. And you kind of want to take them on one at a time. There goes the knight. That right there is the sorcerer. And the assassin, thief person should be making their way towards us. See, there they go right there. And we got the monk. There's an archer and another knight that's in this area. He is going to want to heal. Gives us time to take him out. That stumbled us into his area. This way. There goes the knight right there. So we make up that 20 grand by killing these fucks. So spending it to get through here is not that bad. Especially when you know where everything is at and how to get there to them. There's a cat up here. You can talk to it, join it. There's covenants in this game, and there's plenty of people that allow you to join. I don't fuck with them. And then for this area, I suggest running through, because where they at? There they go. You got these fucking mushroom people. You got hippies roaming around out here, and we all know how dangerous hippies can be. And this is the boss fight. This is one of my most favorite boss fights in the entire game. Hey, Pickles! Now, if you run up to those big ass swords, it's going to activate it. You can run back behind here and pick up the swing first. And then you just come around to the front and you activate the boss fight. One sword style. Zoro the Wolf. Ow. There's rolling, you dick. Okay. Yeah, he's very annoying if you can't tell. Why does he keep jumping away? Okay. Cool. Completely, you son of a bitch. Just die. Well, you have to kill this wolf because you need that ring to progress towards the final area. So you either kill the wolf now or you kill him before you come back to kill the final two bosses of the base game. But he pays out pretty fucking well. So, and then from there you just homeward bone, and it's gonna take us back to where the blacksmith is, because that was the last bonfire we rested. And then from there, we want to just jack up endurance to 20, and then we can work at putting into strength and then vitality, strength and health from here on out. Now you can pop these souls and get money out of them. It is 100% up to you if that's what you want to do. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can also use them to turn. You can also turn them into the blacksmith of the next area for boss weapons and stuff like that. Alright, I'm going to call it a quits here. That was 9 bosses. So, wait, where you at? Come here, you. Stop the timer.